señor.
Wow. I've heard some weird stuff in mines, but that is definitely creepy.
Venturing into the woods alone at night can be terrifying, but what happens when you encounter someone or something you'd rather never meet? Tonight, we're diving into the 6 most disturbing encounters ever recorded. These clips will make you think twice about ever stepping into the woods alone again. Let's delve straight into this first disturbing encounter. It's February 26th, 2024. Carl, a YouTuber from the channel Welcome to the Woods UK, sets out for another solo camping adventure. The day starts off like any other, peaceful and quiet. The kind of solitude that's perfect for a retreat deep into nature. Carl arrives at the forest, methodically setting up camp. He prepares his tent, cooks a warm meal, and even sets up trail cameras around his campsite, all while the daylight filters through the trees. As night falls, Carl decides to explore the surrounding woods, unaware that his night is about to take a chilling turn.
I don't know if you can hear it. I didn't see anything, but I could hear like wood splitting, like as in like someone chopping wood, like with an axe or something. I'm not entirely sure what that would have been. That was it. Right, okay.
While walking through the forest, he hears something unsettling, something unnatural. He feels his heart race, but decides to return to camp, hoping the eerie feeling will fade once he's back. As the rain begins to pour down heavily, Carl retreats to his tent just in time. He tries to calm his nerves by watching a series on his phone, convincing himself it's just the sounds of the forest at night. For a while, it works.
Come through any one of them that I've got. Every one I've owned also has been very easy to put up. I'm off to bed now. I shall see you in the morning.
The woods seems still again, and Carl gets ready for what he hopes will be a peaceful night of sleep. But peace doesn't last long. The unsettling noises return, this time much closer. Carl remains silent, listening intently as the sounds grow louder. Footsteps moving around his tent. Carl sits quietly, hoping whatever, or whoever it is, will leave him alone.
I've not got a clue what that noise was. There's about 8 different noises, sound like someone was walking around about 40 yards away. I had no bang off of the alarm, but definitely a banging in the woods.
He waited 20 long minutes, but the noises finally stopped. The forest went silent again. The next morning, Carl nervously checks the footage on his trail camera, hoping for answers. What he finds sends a chill down his spine.
Playing every time I see a shadow of the next tree ahead. Either way, it does show. Even the most confident wild campers can get pushed.
There, captured on his camera, is a figure, a person, lurking around his campsite in the dead of night. Who was this person? Why was he out there, circling Carl's tent? These questions linger as Carl packs up and leaves the forest. grateful that he made it out safely. It's unsettling to realize that danger can strike when you least expect it, and you'll see a similar situation unfold in the next video. This horrifying video was captured by Jacob, an experienced explorer with a passion for uncovering the secrets of abandoned mines. For nearly 20 years, Jacob has ventured into forgotten tunnels, documenting his journeys and sharing the fascinating history of these hidden places with his viewers. While his explorations often showcase the beauty and mystery of abandoned mines, this experience was different. Something he would never forget, and not in a good way. It all happened a few years ago. It was the December 5th, 2017, a cold and rainy winter evening. Jacob stepped into his car and began driving down a dark and desolate road, not knowing what awaits him.
Okay, that's the portal to the Waldeck mine. I'm inside. The wind has kind of died down a little bit, and it's not raining, so I managed to stay dry. Of course, I'm inside this little alcove, kind of. But anyway, you come down this little incline path, and then big boulders here you have to climb over, and then the tunnel's right behind me this way. So let's check it out. Let's get in here.
As Jacob entered the mine, everything seemed normal. Calm, even. For someone accustomed to these dangerous explorations, there was nothing particularly unusual. Yet, as he ventured deeper into the tunnels, an uneasiness began to creep in.
So, okay, wow. Oh, Jesus, wow, that's... So that goes up into the stope, and you can see up there where my light is, all of those stacked boulders on that big round timber right there. All of that rock is apparently being supported by this ceiling made out of wood and timbers. So there's a lot of weight on here, on these boards. So we'll carefully and quietly go through here. And you can see the tunnel continuing down there, another ore chute. Yeah, like right here, it's kind of breaking. That timber there is kind of breaking, and wow, this is crazy.
Jacob made his way deeper into the mine, walking beneath precarious, rotten wooden beams that supported the immense weight of the earth above. The danger was palpable, but for Jacob, this was part of the thrill. After walking for over 15 minutes, the strange events began.
We're going to take this branching tunnel that we skipped on the way in. I'm assuming that X means a dead end or somebody died.
Did you see it? It did go fast, but when you watch closely, you can see a faint flicker of light, like a flashlight, appear at the far end of the tunnel. Jacob didn't seem to notice it and continued walking, and that's where things started to get even creepier.
Wow, crazy. And then you can see how big these timbers are. That's about almost a foot in diameter, the big cross timber. So they had to put big ones in here to hold up all of this rock. And you can see right here where some of these boards are bending. Do you hear that? Sounds like what is that, wind? I don't know if you can hear that on the camera. Do you hear that? It stopped. Well, I don't know what that is. That doesn't sound like wind, but that's crazy. Don't know if that's a bird or I don't know what that is. It almost sounds like snakes, but Wow. I've heard some weird stuff in mines, but that is definitely creepy. I don't know what that is. So let's get out of here and head back out to the portal. That was weird.
Loud, unsettling sounds echoed through the tunnel. It was as if someone was whispering, talking faintly, just out of earshot. For a man who isn't easily scared, this experience left Jacob shaken in a way he had never felt before, knowing something wasn't right.
I think I keep hearing something. That was strange. I hear the air blowing here. Wow. I'm getting out of here, and you can really hear that airflow. I'm getting out of here and heading home.
With an overwhelming sense of danger, Jacob decided to head back toward the entrance, hoping to reach safety. But the mine wasn't done with him yet. As Jacob approached the exit, he noticed another section of the mine he hadn't explored yet. Summoning his courage, he cautiously walks toward it. That's when he notices something unusual. Steel chains hanging from the ceiling. At first, it doesn't seem particularly unsettling, but as Jacob gets a closer look, something terrifying catches his attention.
Creepiest mine tunnels I've ever been in, just because of how dilapidated it is, and all these chains hanging down from the overhead, and there's a shot looking down the tunnel even further, but still pretty wet. And taking a look around here back at the entrance, looking down the tunnel here. I don't know why that one chain is swinging back there. Don't know if you can see that in the video or not. Yeah, this mine definitely has a very spooky vibe to it. And obviously something is making the chains swing. So time to get the hell out of here.
One of the chains was swinging violently back and forth, even though it had been completely still moments before. Whatever was causing this wasn't natural. Coupled with the earlier whispering sounds, Jacob realized something powerful, or perhaps paranormal, was making its presence known. At this point, Jacob had seen enough. He decided to leave the mine, unwilling to risk further danger. Fortunately, Jacob made it out safely. However, the experience left him deeply unsettled. To this day, he wonders what truly happened in that abandoned mine. For him, there was no logical explanation for the eerie sounds and the swinging chain, leaving the mystery unsolved. Paranormal activity or not, sometimes you might hope it is, because encountering dangerous people with weapons is a far more terrifying reality. So, let's see how it unfolds in the next video. Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you're enjoying it, please consider subscribing to our channel. We're aiming to reach 100,000 subscribers by April, and if we reach our goal, every single one of you will get a discount code for our merch store. Right now, 83.9% of you watching haven't subscribed yet. It's free, and your support helps us create more awesome videos. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's move on with the video. This is Franco, a beloved YouTuber you might recognize from his channel, Franco TV. Known for his fearless explorations of the world's most haunted and abandoned places, Franco has been documenting eerie experiences for over a decade. His down-to-earth personality and bold spirit have earned him a loyal following. But this time, Franco is taking things to a whole new level. He's planning to spend the night inside an abandoned mental hospital deep in the heart of Chile, with rumors of hauntings, reports of squatters, and even dead bodies discovered on the grounds. This is not a place for the faint of heart. But for Franco, it's the perfect challenge. As night fell, Franco was dropped off at the haunted mental hospital by a friend he knows in Chile. When they parked the car and he stepped out, he was ready to begin his exploration. Armed with his gear, he ventured into the dense woods, making his way to the hospital.
For right now, this location's kind of open, but I am in a very dangerous area as well. But no light is the best way to kind of approach this from outside. Look at the size of this place. Apparently this is a hospital that's been put out here. And I have to be careful because a lot of bodies were found out here. Sometimes people will get killed and they would bring them out here to hide the bodies. So tonight, I'm going with you guys to record this place and seeing what I can get.
From the very start of his video, an unsettling atmosphere sets the tone. Franco points out the dangers of exploring such a place, emphasizing the need to stay vigilant for people with bad intentions and any unexpected situations he might encounter. Despite the risks, he presses on. With his night vision on to avoid being seen, Franco cautiously approaches the massive, abandoned mental hospital. He ventures deeper into the dark night, searching for a suitable spot to set up camp for the night.
It looks creepy as hell. I'm now making my way to the second floor. I just heard something. I think I'm hearing noises down there too.
As Franco makes his way to the upper floors of the abandoned mental hospital, a loud and unsettling sound echoes through the building. It's hard to determine what it could be, but Franco brushes it off as a stray dog and continues his exploration.
I did hear what sounded like a creepy howling sound. It's not the bike. I hear something else. I wonder if that's coming from down here. Because it sounds more distant now.
The noise comes again, louder this time. Franco pauses, scanning his surroundings with his flashlight and camera. His heart races as he tries to pinpoint the source of the sound.
Yeah, doesn't seem to be anything out here. I'm pretty sure that's coming from the basement. At this point now, I'm going to see if I can make my way to what I think is the most creepiest location here is going to be the basement. The basement's where I'm hearing the majority of the noise. I thought I was hearing it from the second or the first floor, but I think it's echoing from the basement. Hopefully I don't encounter anyone. I don't know about paranormal activity. I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. I'm still gonna use my equipment, seeing what I can catch.
Deciding to investigate the building's most infamous area, Franco heads downstairs to the basement, a place rumored to be the most haunted and eerie part of the hospital. With his camera and flashlight in hand, he carefully descends, unaware of the danger that awaits him.
I'm a little freaked out because this is dangerous. Look at what I'm using for protection. It's an axe, so if they try to give me problems, I just got their hearts out and eat it in front of them. I'm kidding. It's more or less a deterrent. I may still run. else is here. Alright. Now for the basement.
Fortunately, Franco is armed and ready to handle almost any situation. Or so he thought. Because while an axe might protect you against some threats, it's no match for guns. And that's when his evening takes a horrific turn.
Making it down, and it is dark. And it sounds like it's getting quieter going down here. And colder. Holy shit. I just switched over to night vision. See if I can see any light. I can't see anything. Only a little door at the very end, but no shadow. Look. Señor, tú eres seguridad. So I had to turn around. Because I have security behind me. And I guess they just kicked me out. Seems like they're yelling throughout the whole place. I would like to bribe them, but...
As he explores the dark basement, Franco suddenly hears men shouting in Spanish. Realizing he's in serious danger, he immediately sprints toward the exit, choosing to flee rather than hide. But just as he reaches outside, he's spotted by security guards who fire warning shots in his direction. It's clear they want him gone, and quickly. Franco, shaken but unharmed, doesn't hesitate. He leaves the property and heads back to his car, still processing the harrowing encounter.
I just made it back to the car. We're heading out of here. Unfortunately, I wanted to stay more and do more of an investigation. But again, like I said in the beginning, that location was extremely dangerous. The location I'm in is extremely dangerous. I had a man run out and I got shot at. I didn't get hit, but he shot something. It looked like he had like I don't even know what he had. All I saw was like a shadowy silhouette of a man yelling. At first, I thought it was probably a crazy guy or something, but no, I tried to talk with him, but he wouldn't let me talk. I didn't want to film him. He already had that gun pointed at me. It looked like a rifle or a shotgun, I think, but it didn't sound like a shotgun. Those are pretty loud. It could have been also something else, but I tried to talk with him, but I couldn't get anything out of him. He just wanted me to go, so I started walking, and he even told me to stop shining my flashlight, so I turned it off. Thank God for my friend here. He was there to pick me up. He's my ride back in there. He heard the gunshot go off too. He thought I was done, but I wasn't.
Still shaken, Franco reflects on what just happened. The haunted mental hospital wasn't just dangerous because of its ghosts. It was also a real threat due to its human inhabitants. Seeking safety, he drives to a nearby hotel he had booked in advance. Though relieved to have escaped unharmed, the experience leaves him deeply unsettled. Franco admits he wasn't able to stay the entire night, but can anyone blame him? After all, no video is worth risking your life for. Franco shares his story with his viewers, vowing never to return to that building. While he's known for his bravery, this experience crossed a line, reminding even the boldest explorers that some places are better left untouched. Did you already find this shocking? Then brace yourself for what you're about to see next. This chilling video was captured by a group of friends during a camping trip on July 23rd, 2019. It was the perfect summer evening. Clear skies, warm weather, and laughter filling the air as they prepared to enjoy a night under the stars. They had gone all out for this trip. Tents surrounded the campfire, Chairs were scattered around, and they had even brought a projector and screen to watch the movie Avatar.
That's actually really good. Thank you. I got a new shampoo and conditioner.
Lexus, have you ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender? Oh, dang. Look at those chicken and biscuits you got. Oh, perfect. Yeah. How do I look? Amazing. Oh! Who the heck put more stuff on the fire? Because this looks really good.
I did.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Everything seemed perfect. The group was having a great time, enjoying the peaceful atmosphere, until something caught their attention.
Yeah, I know. For legit, though, like, Alexis has been gone for so freaking long trying to actually poop.
Okay, but like,
Okay,
you gotta trek to go
You
find a
do,
good place.
like-
Yeah, you do, but this has been too long. 10 minutes, she'll be back. Okay.
You can hear them discussing that Alexa, one of their friends, had been gone for a while, nearly 10 minutes. She had only stepped away to use the bathroom, which shouldn't have taken that long. Some in the group didn't seem overly concerned. "Let's wait another 10 minutes," one of them suggested. "She'll be back." But within those 10 minutes, everything changed.
Oh, ow, my.
What? Did you hear something?
What?
Out of nowhere, a loud, blood-curdling scream echoed from the dense forest. The sound was chilling, like someone in desperate need of help. Alexa still hadn't returned, and the group was now visibly uncomfortable. Concerned for her safety, a few of them decided to venture into the woods to see what was going on. But they could never have prepared for what they were about to encounter.
It hasn't even been 10 minutes
Devin?
yet, bro.
No. Can a couple of people just come with me just to make sure we're good?
I guess you can get involved. Check my camera.
Alexis?
Hold on.
No, but Devin.
I don't think she's in. Alexis? Shit. Alexis? Alexis?
What in hell is that?
Can't see it very. Yeah. What the fuck is that? Okay. Shit. Wait. Okay, be careful.
Oh, God.
As they moved deeper into the forest, their flashlights illuminated a horrifying sight. Alexa was tied to a tree. Her face showed fear and desperation, and the group slowly moved forward, determined to free her. But just as they got closer, something unexplainable happened. From behind the tree, a creature emerged. Something unlike anything they had ever seen. It defied logic, an unearthly presence that sent the group into a state of panic. Overwhelmed with terror, they did the only thing they could. They ran, leaving Alexa behind. There has been no further information about this encounter, leaving viewers to speculate. Many believe it might have been staged, pointing to the possibility of great editing work. However, others are convinced that this was a genuine encounter with something extraterrestrial or unexplainable. What do you think? Was this an elaborate hoax or a real-life encounter with the unknown? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Staged or not, sometimes you'd better hope it is, because encountering unknown sounds in the dead of night, especially when you're all alone, is not something to be joking about. This chilling video was captured by Anthony, an avid outdoorsman and YouTuber known for his channel, Anthony Trung Duke Vu. Anthony shares his love for the wilderness with his audience, often posting videos of himself with his loyal dogs, or building intricate bushcraft shelters deep in nature. But this time, Anthony decided to take on a challenge, camping completely alone in the middle of the forest, far from civilization, under the cover of night. The day began like any other outdoor adventure. Anthony ventured deep into the forest, Surrounded by towering trees and the soothing sounds of nature, he set up his campsite with care, pitching his tent, building a campfire, and preparing for a peaceful night under the stars. As the fire crackled and the woods settled into a calm hush, Anthony climbed into his tent, ready for a peaceful night of sleep. Unfortunately for him, that peace didn't last. Not long after, he was jolted awake by unsettling sounds echoing through the forest. Anthony was terrified by the sounds, unable to determine which animal it was coming from. Fear began to creep in as the noises persisted, growing louder and more unsettling with each passing moment. Alone in the vast, dark forest, Anthony couldn't help but feel uneasy. Thankfully, he managed to make it through until morning. The next day, Anthony uploaded the video to his YouTube channel, asking his viewers, "What do you think these sounds could be?" Despite many theories, the mystery remains unsolved. What do you think it was? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Did you find these 5 encounters unsettling? Then brace yourself for what you're about to see next. This chilling footage was captured by Xander, a popular YouTuber you might know from his channel, Xander Budnick. A true outdoorsman, Xander thrives in the wilderness, testing gear and pushing his limits in extreme conditions. For almost 20 years, he's been taking his viewers on incredible journeys, exploring some of the world's most remote jungles, islands, and forests. While Xander has encountered many challenges during his adventures, this particular experience left him shaken. It was March 28, 2021, a cold spring day. Xander set out for a solo camping trip in a forest near his home.
Just got out here, it's 12 degrees Celsius, we got snow on the ground, we got rain on the forecast, and it's that weird time between winter and summer. Some people call it spring, other people call it muck season. That's up to you, but it's definitely an awkward time to go camping. So we're out here with a ton of gear, and basically this is just an experiment, seeing what we can do in this type of season. Let's go.
With his camera rolling, he logged in with his viewers, explaining his plans for the day. Everything seemed normal as he trekked deep into the forest, snow crunching beneath his boots, searching for the perfect spot to set up camp. After finding an ideal location, Xander pitched his tent, built a campfire, and prepared dinner. As the evening fell, the forest was blanketed in a serene stillness, broken only by the occasional rumble of distant thunder. Settling into his sleeping bag, Xander planned for a peaceful night. Little did he know, the night had other plans. In the dead of night, a loud, unsettling sound jolted Xander awake. It was faint at first, like someone or something in distress. He lay motionless, straining to pinpoint the direction of the noise. Suddenly, a gunshot rang out, and the noises abruptly stopped. Xander, too afraid to move, remained lying still, straining to hear if the sounds would come closer. However, after the gunshot, the night fell silent. He lay awake for a long time, listening to the sounds of the forest, but eventually, Exhaustion overtook him, and he drifted back to sleep. As dawn broke, he woke up, still shaken by the events of the night. Fortunately, nothing had happened to him, and he even managed to prepare a good breakfast before grabbing his gear and venturing out of the forest. Xander later shared that he had no idea what the noise could have been or where the gunshot had come from. Out of curiosity, he checked the news a few days later but found nothing unusual reported. So, what did Xander hear that night? The mystery remains unsolved. That's all for today, folks. If you want to see more of this creepy content, click on the video on screen.